just like, why do people think it's okay to talk about me? I'm also human, and there's only so much someone can take. Like, I've never cried about this before, but I guess it does affect me.
It's okay. It would affect anyone.
After 10 years of hearing about it, 10 plus years, it just gets exhausting.
I went to the office today and I took some OG lip kits from the archive and I want to try them on together. This is Kylie. The reason why I dropped this lip kit is because, oh wow, this is like the first time I'm seeing it in so long. Let's see if it's still like okay. Yeah, it is. And the old doe foot. I loved this doe foot. Oh wow, they still smell good. That's so crazy. This is probably like 9 years old now. And also, probably couldn't be good to try on my lips, but I'm gonna do it anyway. The way that they smell. This is like a moment. I look insane right now. Wait, I kind of am obsessed. That's crazy. And anyone who bought one of these, please comment down below. Wow, this one is still alive too. This is crazy. Okay, you get the point. I also have a teal one, but it looks like this was left open and it like fully dried up. Last but certainly not least, Dead of Night. Well, they are like 10 years old, so probably shouldn't be putting them on my lips anyway.
I have a daughter too. I would be heartbroken if she wanted to get her body done at 19. And she's the most beautiful thing ever. I want to be like the best mom and best example for her. And I wish I could like be her and do it all different. Because I wouldn't touch any.
Welcome back to Allure. The King Kylie collection's matte lip kits bring back the iconic discontinued shades that started it all, like True Brown K, a deep, dark chocolate nude. The Supple Kiss lip glazes are a reimagined version of her very first lip glosses. The packaging features an edgy skull design, leaning into the vibe of the early days. The 10-pan eyeshadow palette is an explicit nod to Kylie's memorable hair colors and wigs of the King Kylie Snapchat era. And the loose powder highlighter in shade 3 Strikes is a throwback referencing her original 2017 highlighters and the famous soundtrack to her original 2016 lip gloss launch. What lore should we dive into next?
Kendall was very hard on me growing up. I think I was jealous that I didn't have as much like free spirit as her at the time.
Kylie Jenner didn't just release another beauty product, she built a brand that people couldn't stop discussing. Around 2015 and 2016, Kylie Cosmetics became more than a business. It turned into a trend that spread across social media faster than anyone expected. Her lip kits sold out in minutes, leaving fans shocked each time the website crashed. Beauty creators rushed to review them, and online excitement kept rising with every new drop. People weren't only talking about the makeup, they were drawn to the attitude, style, and confidence that Kylie brought into the beauty space. This was the phase when everyone referred to her as King Kylie. Her look stood out instantly: bright blue or mint hair, chokers, and her signature matte nude lips. That lip style became so recognizable that it practically defined an era. Snapchat played a big role in this rise. Through short videos, candid photos, and random updates, she showed parts of her life that felt unscripted. These clips were nothing like the polished scenes people saw in Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Her posts felt relaxed and casual, and that made fans feel like they were getting to know her in a real way. It created a connection that was rare at the time. She wasn't just a distant star. She looked like someone you could follow and relate to. As her presence grew, so did her power online. King Kylie turned from a nickname into a full movement. People copied her outfits, recreated her makeup looks, and treated every launch from her brand like a major event. The lip kits stopped feeling like typical products. They turned into items people collected, traded, and displayed. New releases almost felt like mini holidays for her fans, with everyone waiting to see what shade would drop next. A huge part of her early success came from how she handled the talk about her lips. For a while, she said her fuller lips were just makeup tricks, but later she admitted she had used fillers. Instead of letting that confession harm her image, she used it to fuel her business. The lip kits tied directly into the look she was known for, and the story only made the products more interesting to buyers. Her willingness to turn something personal into a brand identity helped her company grow into a billion-dollar phenomenon. It proved that King Kylie wasn't just a catchy nickname, it represented a rising empire. But even the biggest empires face pressure. After the huge success of those early years, things began to shift. By the late 2010s, many people felt that Kylie Cosmetics was losing its spark. One major issue was how often the brand launched new products. Instead of occasional drops that felt special, the store started releasing multiple items at the same time. People stopped feeling excited because there was always something new. The thrill faded. Launches that once created chaos now passed with little reaction. Kylie also stepped back from the kind of personal content that had made her brand feel so close to fans. The fun Snapchat moments and easygoing videos were replaced by coordinated photo shoots and polished ads. Without that casual energy, the brand began to feel more like a company and less like a personal project. Even when she promoted products on TikTok, people commented that the videos felt stiff or promotional, not like the real Kylie they once saw every day. While her content grew distant, the beauty market filled with new competitors. Brands with fresh ideas, bold campaigns, and modern formulas began capturing attention. Many fans who once stuck with Kylie Cosmetics started exploring these new options. Online conversations shifted as people wondered whether Kylie's brand was still special or whether it had blended into the crowd of celebrity companies. Small mistakes made things worse. When she released a $360 makeup brush set, the internet mocked it immediately. People questioned the quality and the price. Every slip like this chipped away at the once unbreakable image of the brand. The problems weren't random. They were the result of releasing too many items, losing the personal touch, and facing tougher competition. By 2019, the company still had customers, but it no longer created the same excitement it once did. People weren't rushing to buy new launches, and the discussions online often pointed toward disappointment. The era that had once ruled social media was slipping away, and it was clear that something major needed to change. The situation grew heavier when controversy hit. Forbes announced that Kylie had become the youngest self-made billionaire, which became worldwide news. But the praise didn't last long. Forbes later accused her of exaggerating earnings and withdrew the title. This caused a wave of backlash. People felt misled. The trust she had spent years building took a hit, and the story spread quickly online. The issue was no longer about makeup sales. It became about honesty and credibility. More challenges followed. Failed products, harsh reviews, and business missteps added pressure. The beauty world was evolving fast, and Kylie Cosmetics no longer felt like the bold, fresh brand it once had been. With new companies making their mark, some with smaller budgets but stronger storytelling, the competition felt tougher than ever. Many customers wanted brands they could connect with, and Kylie's distance from her own company made that connection harder to maintain. Fans who had grown up watching King Kylie on Snapchat began to wonder whether she still had the same spark. Her brand looked polished, but it lacked the personality that made it famous. It felt as if Kylie Cosmetics had drifted into a storm, created by changing trends, public criticism, and a fading bond with its audience. After watching the brand struggle for years, Kylie made a bold move. She tapped into the nostalgia that many fans still held onto. Recently, the Kylie Cosmetics Instagram page was wiped clean, hinting that something big was coming. She had cleared her feed once before for a rebrand in 2021, but this time it marked the comeback of the King Kylie era. To mark the 10th anniversary of her company, she released a special King Kylie collection. It wasn't just an anniversary gift, it was a restart. The collection brought back the original shades of her most famous lip kits, along with an eyeshadow palette inspired by the looks she was known for during her rise. Every part of this launch brought back memories of the earlier years. It reminded fans of the excitement that made them fall in love with Kylie Cosmetics in the first place. Kylie didn't stop at just releasing products. She worked to bring back the full King Kylie experience. Pop-up stores returned to Los Angeles like they had in her early days, influencers were invited, and social media was buzzing again. It was a clear attempt to reconnect with fans who had supported her from the beginning, rekindling the excitement and feeling of exclusivity that had once defined the brand. Her reappearance sparked curiosity and energy, but it also raised questions. Would fans welcome her comeback genuinely, or would they see it as a way to make money off nostalgia? The following actions would test how much loyalty and excitement remained for Kylie Cosmetics. She didn't just put out new products, she recreated the atmosphere that had made the original era memorable. A short film and commercial were released for her glosses, carrying the same edgy, bold energy from her first campaigns. People on social media were impressed by the visuals and said the vibe felt modern yet reminiscent, almost like a tribute to the time they had first fallen in love with the brand. Kylie added something entirely new too. She recorded her own song for the commercial, something she hadn't done before. Years ago, there had been rumors about her singing on a track called 3 Strikes, which she denied. This time, she created 4th Strikes specifically for the campaign, marking her first official musical feature. She said turning 28 made her want to pursue things she had always dreamed about, and making music was one of them. This added a fresh layer to the comeback, showing she wasn't just copying the past, but adding her own touch. On social media, she leaned fully into the throwback theme. Old iPhones were pulled out to post pictures from the King Kylie era. Her profile picture was updated to match the earlier aesthetic, and her feed was filled with posts echoing the bold style fans remembered. Every detail was meant to take people back to 2016 and remind them of the excitement that had first made her brand special. Her intention was clear. This revival wasn't just another product launch, it was meant to recreate the feeling of being part of something that had once shaped online culture. Yet, not everyone was convinced it was completely genuine. Some fans felt the new King Kylie era lacked the original spark. They noticed a softer, more polished version of her look, mixing nostalgia with a curated style that didn't match the fearless energy of 2016. The lighter makeup, toned-down colors, and absence of bold streaks made people question if the original spirit had faded. Criticism went beyond appearances. Many online argued that the comeback seemed more like a business move than a personal one. Simple merchandise like plain white shirts with her name printed on them was called lazy and overpriced. Even when she recreated old makeup looks, some fans felt the effort was staged rather than genuine. Despite these mixed reactions, conversations about Kylie Cosmetics dominated social media. Praise and criticism alike kept the brand in the spotlight. Fans were divided. Some excitedly welcomed the comeback, while others felt it relied too much on nostalgia rather than offering anything new. This sparked an important discussion. Could this approach work in the long term, or would it eventually make the brand seem stuck in the past? Even though products sold out and campaigns went viral, questions remained about lasting impact. Sales numbers told one story. The comeback worked financially. Most of the King Kylie collection sold out within days. Lip kits disappeared quickly, palettes were gone, and pop-up events drew huge crowds. From a business perspective, the revival succeeded, but strong sales didn't automatically mean the brand's identity had been restored. People bought products for different reasons: nostalgia, curiosity, or fear of missing out. But that didn't mean they were committed long-term. Many argued that while attention and excitement returned, the core of what had made Kylie Cosmetics unique, the bold attitude, unapologetic style, and distinctive personality, wasn't fully back. The brand was profitable again, but the emotional bond that had separated it from competitors had weakened. This highlighted a challenge for many companies, balancing profit with staying true to what made them special. Kylie proved that nostalgia could drive sales quickly, but regaining genuine passion and loyalty would take more than a limited edition collection. Fans can tell when something feels real versus when it's a temporary marketing strategy. Still, the comeback showed that Kylie understood her audience. She knew what fans missed and used that knowledge to create excitement again. But it also revealed a potential risk. Depending too heavily on old memories could limit growth. Moving forward, Kylie Cosmetics needed to find a way to remain relevant while keeping the character that made it stand out in the first place. Looking ahead, the future of the brand is uncertain. The comeback achieved impressive results, but no one knows if that momentum can last. Some fans worry that once the limited edition hype fades, the company could return to the more corporate, impersonal style that had alienated people before. Others think Kylie may be planning to evolve the brand entirely, creating something that reflects her current self rather than the teenager she was at the start. After all, Kylie is older, more experienced, and may want her brand to represent who she is today, not who she was at 18 or 19. Whether she focuses on growth or nostalgia remains to be seen. What is clear is that her influence is still enormous. Even those who aren't fans notice the attention she creates. Nostalgia alone brought massive focus back to her brand. But popularity and attention don't guarantee lasting success. Fans and industry watchers alike are paying close attention, wondering if this revival will become a long-term chapter for Kylie Cosmetics or just a temporary moment of excitement. Ultimately, the big question remains: can Kylie transform this comeback into something that balances creativity, personality, and business while staying true to her brand's roots? Or will King Kylie be remembered as a fun era to revisit, but impossible to fully recreate? The answer depends on what she does next, and whether fans continue to believe in the world she built.